Euronews journalist Omer Gulel arrived on a flight into Istanbul airport minutes after the attacks had begun. For nearly 4 hours, he and other passengers were kept on board the plane. While he was there, we spoke to him by phone. I'm still here waiting on board the Turkish Airlines passenger plane which took off from Lyon. When we arrived, we were told that we had to stay here for security reasons. There were no further announcements and waiting got longer and longer. We eventually began to get some information via the internet and by phone calls with relatives. And we learned of the frightening, dreadful things going on in the airport, which had become a target of a terror attack. It's very quiet on the plane. The biggest argument has been about smoking, and the children are starting to whinge. But apart from everything else, the saddest thing is that nobody is terribly surprised. We've heard about these things happening all too frequently, and unfortunately we're getting used to it. That's almost as bad as the attack itself. We didn't get much information for the first 2.5 to 3 hours. Then it was announced that the airport had been closed and all flights were affected. From time to time, we've been given food and drink. However, we've now run out of water. Well, we've now been informed that we're going to be evacuated soon, and after taking our luggage, we must leave the airport without entering the terminal building. But we're still waiting. We've now learned that they've evacuated people inside the terminal first. We should be getting off soon, which is good, as although we've been getting some information from Twitter, now in the last few hours, the internet connection has got quite slow. I certainly should be glad to get home.
Bilgiler öğreniyorduk. O da son saat oldukça yavaşladı.